Hi, my name is Trevor Gordon. I'm a media relations community engagement specialist. Today I'm focusing on Verse to Voice. Verse to Voice is Canada's premier singer-songwriter competition. The goal is to find amateur talented singer-songwriters, showcase them, and give them the opportunity to network, perform, and compete for great prizes. And the past month, this competition has been going on. Last week, all the quarterfinalists were announced. So right now, I've been interviewing all of the quarterfinalists, and I see friends of mine joining the live. Hi, Heather, how are you? So if you want to stand by, I'm interviewing a lot of the contestants, the competitors that are part of the Verse to Voice competition. You can learn all about Verse to Voice by going to Verse to Voice on Instagram, Verse, the number 2, Voice. So we are having a conversation with one of the quarterfinalists, Kevin. I want to just read a little bit about his bio. Kevin is a singer-songwriter based in Mississauga. He's actually with 2 bands, Crossfield Bend and Ridgetown. He draws his inspiration from roots, blues, and rock. Kevin crafts lyrics and melodies from his daily experiences, travels, and adventures. His songs explore themes of love, pain, and beauty, often inspired by personal experiences and those of people he encounters. So I'm going to just send Kevin an invite to know him. Hi, Kevin. Just turn your camera towards you.
Okay, wrong way, got it.
There should be a button on there that you can just rotate the camera so can you see me?
Found it. I can't see you yet, but
So
can you see me?
I can see you, but if you want to rotate your camera back, there should be a button there that you can actually reverse the camera so that you can see me as well.
Okay.
So go back to where you can see yourself, and there should be a little thing on the bottom of you with 2 arrows. Click on that, and it'll rotate there.
Yeah, I don't think that's working. Sorry, Trevor, I can only get me on there. I don't know why.
Okay. So thanks for joining us. I appreciate you doing this.
Thank you, Trevor. Appreciate it.
Kevin, I guess the first question that I have to ask you is, what was your reaction when you heard the news that you made the quarterfinals for Verse to Voice?
I was super excited. It was great news to get, and you never know. There's so many talented people out there, and I just put it in and hoped for the best, and sure enough, I got notification of the quarterfinals. So I was super excited.
What motivated you to be a part of Verse to Voice?
Well, I write songs. It's what I do when I'm not working or cooking or biking or whatever. I love writing songs and write them all the time. And I saw that you had posted, or someone had posted the competition on Facebook. So I thought, why not? So I grabbed my most recent song and submitted it. And I it was just I saw it on Facebook, and I write songs and I play music, and I thought this would be a great avenue to play, to put it out there rather than just playing it for myself or a few friends.
You come across very confident, but did you have any fears about entering the Verse to Voice competition?
Well, fears. Well,
And
I guess I didn't think of it through that way. I guess I thought I'll either hear something or I won't. And, I think there's a lot of talented people in it, and, we'll see what the future holds. But it's been a lot of fun, and hearing back from people has been great as well. Hearing the feedback from the other people in the competition.
yeah, you bring up a good point, Kevin. Like, that's the one thing I've noticed. I'm jokingly calling myself the Ryan Seacrest of this because I'm not a judge. I'm not the organizer. I'm the guy that's on side of the stage that gets to be goofy and the positive guy while you guys are dealing with the pressure and the judges. But what I'm seeing on the outside looking in is just that you competitors, and I keep saying competitors with quotations, is that you
Yeah,
guys are all sending love to each other. I'm reading all the bios about each of you on the Verse to Voice Instagram account, and
right.
all of you are writing comments underneath each other's profiles. Have you ever seen anything like that?
No, and it's great. But I would say this, that for a lot of musicians or people that play music even casually, the competition is within oneself often, and you admire other people, etc. But I guess the point is, we don't, as competitors, we don't maybe feel like competitors. We feel like friends in the same, in the same category, and trying to help each other and encourage each other.
For those that are just joining us, we are talking to one of the quarterfinalists, Kevin. The competition has been going on all month. Last week, the quarterfinalists were announced. You can see all of the quarterfinalists by going to the Burst to Voice Instagram account, Burst the number 2 Voice. That's where you're learning about all the quarterfinalists. Talk to me, Kevin, about the song you submitted. Do you have any insight behind it? Why that song in particular you used to submit?
Well, it was the most recent song I wrote, and so I decided to submit it. It's a very personal song. Who knows where the gems come from? I was at my mother's retirement home, and going down the elevator with a lovely gal in her wheelchair and a PSW. She had a beautiful red sweater on, and I said, "That's a real gem." And she said, "I don't even know where I got that." And I said, sometimes we don't know where the gems come from. And that was just a couple of weeks ago. But it resonated with me. And when I think about, beautiful things in life, whether it's a beautiful beach like a Wenda, or a friend, or a love that one's had, the song really is about life, love, and loss. And then juxtaposed against a very simple, who knows where the gems come from. So it was just, for me, it was just taking a lot of personal observations and things that have happened and putting it to verse and music.
That actually segues to my next question: is what inspired you to become a singer-songwriter in the first place? Was there like a specific moment, or was it multiple moments, that moment that maybe gave you goosebumps and said, this is what I want to do?
Well, yeah, I guess growing up as a young child, I guess my parents introduced me to the Beatles' White Album when I was about 3. So I've been a music fan all my life, and I've always liked poetry and writing and reading, and I've been writing songs quite a bit in the last number of years, and it's just a great outlet, I find, for making sense of the world, and making sense of your place in it, and just expressing yourself. So I really just love songwriting.
What is a song you really like that might surprise others?
That might surprise others.
Whether it be your own friends and family, whether it be your current fans, whether it be a new fan, when they might know your style of music and they know your vibe. I'll even give you a little background on that. Like, someone said,
Sure.
I really like the Nintendo Wii theme song.
Right.
So I was like, I don't think I ever expected to hear that. So
Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, there's a lot of them. Fish don't stink underwater. That was Bobby's World by. It was a kids show. It comes to mind, but I love that song when watching it with my kids. The show, Howie Mandel, and fish don't stink underwater. The fish don't stink. Anyway, I was singing that the other day and laughing about it, thinking about watching that show with my kids, and that might be one. I don't know. I like a lot of different styles, though.
you're getting a lot of happy faces and laugh emojis. So you're getting the support for that.
Excellent.
What would you
One of
say
my
to
favorites.
someone who has never heard your music before? Like, you're talking to a whole new audience right now. You're talking to the internet universe. To
Yeah.
those that don't know you, what would you say to them to have them discover you?
Well, I think one of the things I like to do is to weave melody and words together, play with them a bit. So to me, words and melody are super important. And then, also real things, honest things, things you know about. So I think my music resonates. It's generally pretty easy to get a hold of melodically and rhythmically as well. It's not obtrusive. And hopefully it's good type of music for a car ride, or when you're doing something. It's probably not dance party music, and I'm okay with that, but it's contemplative, I guess.
What do you hope to achieve with being a part of Verse to Voice?
Well, I can't wait. I'm hoping at some point to talk to some of the other artists in here that are participating. Maybe go to their live shows, learn a bit more about the craft and how they go about songwriting, and also, I guess just a bit of a nudge. It's one of those check boxes I wanted to check. Competing in a songwriting contest. And that sort of thing. So I think, in a sense, maybe confidence in a way, but also the connections with other people and other people that are writing songs like I am.
Share with us ways that they can connect with you and hear your music.
Sure, absolutely. So right now I've got two bands. One is a duo called Crossfield Bend, and we are presently on Facebook. We have lots of our music there, both covers and originals, with my partner Mossy Swan, and so yeah, you can go on there and see our different works. And the other one is Ridgetown on Facebook also. And then I'm Kevin J. McConnell on Instagram, and I'm going to be putting up some more songs on Instagram. It's a little bit new to me, frankly, Instagram, as I think you're aware, but we won't tell anyone else. So yeah, those are the handles: Facebook, Crossfield Bend, Ridgetown, and then Instagram, Kevin J. McConnell.
Well, everyone, take a moment and follow Kevin on Instagram. Thank you, Kevin, for doing this. I appreciate it. I know you're preparing to be in this, so you're a busy guy, so I appreciate you joining us. So again, we're chatting with Kevin. He's one of the quarterfinalists that is part of Verse to Voice. You can learn all about him by going to the Verse to Voice Instagram account, Verse to the number 2, Voice. Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you to everyone who's watching live.
Thank you,
Thank
Trevor.
you to those that are going to be watching the re-record. And Kevin, make sure we're going to post this on your Instagram feed so that everyone gets to learn all about you, Kevin.
Will do. Thank you, Trevor. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Kevin.
All right. Take care.